Hi all, it's B2B Joe and B2B Liam here. B2B Liam's in the hot seat and driving today, and the first place that we're off to is a petrified forest in Mundon. Now we're going to visit a few different places today, all around the sort of Bradwell-Burnham area. We've got some D-Day remains, we've got various things, but first we're off to this petrified forest, which is believed to be one of the oldest in Essex. We've got our GoPro, we've got our drone, and of course we've got the fingerless gloves, so we're going to see how it looks.
So I'm here in front of the first site we're going to be looking at today. This is Mundon Firs, and it's actually the last surviving area of ancient woodland on the Denby Peninsula. As you can see, the trees themselves, they're not alive anymore, they are dead. It looks like something out of a horror film or something, but it is a petrified forest. It's quite an unusual site just to be in the middle of a field. What makes this site even more interesting is that next to it is actually a 14th century church, the Church of St Mary's, for the village of Mundon. It's a very, very old building and it's quite unusual in its appearance.
We then headed off to our next site, a landing ramp built for training exercises ahead of D-Day.
What I'm standing on right now doesn't look like very much of interest. Maybe just a concrete ramp, a slipway used by a local sailing club. But believe it or not, it was actually a ramp built for embarkation of landing craft in the D-Day landings of 1944.
Afterwards, we walked further along the sea wall and come across what appeared to look like an unusual double pillbox, with any loopholes filled in. There's hooks along the edge which could have been used for camouflage, and a stud on top for possibly a light or weapon. Further along the coast at St Lawrence, we visited Stone Sailing Club, where another D-Day ramp still survives.
So then, getting a bit hungry now. We've looked at quite a few interesting places. This behind me is actually Stone Point, the second of the 2 D-Day landing ramps. I've got here this thing called a flameless ration heater, an FRH, and it's basically a bag with some chemicals in at the bottom. Now I'm going to have some soup, some carrot and coriander soup that I've brought. There you go. Now what we have to do, tear the top off. Never done one of these before. I've seen them explode and things, so fingers crossed. Now you put your food in there. And you fill the water up to just on the bottom. It's meant to get hot apparently. So they say.
Keep that on, it's still doing it. Did say it was interesting.
So we've just been walking down the beach a little bit further. We've found this pillbox here. The FRH seems to have cooked hopefully. It's been about 12 minutes, which is what it recommends. As you saw, it did steam up an awful lot. I thought it was going to explode, but it didn't. So what I have to do is tear it, open this, and it's definitely warm. Get this open. Right, let's have a taste. It's actually really nice. Wouldn't say it was that hot. It's really good, but I think it's only really become quite warm. I wouldn't necessarily describe that as hot, to be honest. But I don't think it's cooked it very well. But yeah, I mean, it's quite warm and it tastes nice, which is always a plus. So yeah, we're going to get back in the car.
So that's it. We've done our explores for today. We've tried Liam's new gadget.
We did, yeah.
Partially a success. It was warm, but not quite hot.
No.
But we certainly got some really good shots, both from the ground and from the air. So that's all from us today. We're always looking for new places to explore. So if you do know any, please do drop us a comment below. And of course, like us, subscribe. Until next time, see you later.